All right, I'm Red Beard the Hippy here with Yng Lex in Grand Island, Nebraska, who's based out of Grand Island. Fucking cars.
Yeah, well, not based because I'm originally from LA, so I had to move down here for a little bit, so not based here.
Recently stationed out of Grand Island.
Yes, exactly.
Home in LA, recently stationed out of GI.
Yup, that's where I be.
So what brought you to? Obviously, it's a culture change. What brought you from LA to GI?
Honestly, just the work environment. It was during COVID and stuff was getting too expensive over there. So my brother actually hit me up and he's like, "Hey, you want to come work here for a little bit and make some money? Now that it's cheaper." So that's what brought me out here, to be honest.
And you just kind of hooked up with Upset and those guys?
Yeah, and then I met Upset, met a bunch of other talented artists here, and we kind of just started, making this little movement here, trying to make it as big as we can.
Well, and I've noticed lately it's starting to there's some shows that are like, tonight's the Mr. Capone show, and then King ISO's coming through.
Oh yeah,
GI.
That King ISO one. Yep, that King ISO one is going to be nice.
That one's, and I've noticed GI starting to pick up some bigger named artists in different genres, not just
definitely
country.
Yeah, definitely. We're trying to expand on our whole thing is we like to be diverse and try new things, and if people are really digging into that, why not keep it going, right?
Definitely. And I know, just you're talking about diversity, across the street there's a Mexican restaurant, and then there's Thai food and Laotian food. And,
it's diverse.
Yeah,
it's diverse, especially right here on 4th Street that we're at. It's like a little pueblito, it's a little town,
Driving down here, it's ooh, that looks good. Ooh, that looks good.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Trust me, you'll want to stop at any store you can.
Start at one end and work your way through.
Yeah, definitely.
So, what kind of got you into the whole rap, hip hop?
Honestly, since a kid, I just enjoyed music. I used to grow up listening to 50 Cent. 50 Cent was my childhood. My mama used to tell me when I was 3, 4 that I memorized the whole song of Candy Shop. And
oh, nice.
Yeah, so I was really just drawn into music and how it can connect so many people with each other. It's something to see that. Someone that normally wouldn't be in, say, a rap show,
Me!
Yeah, exactly. Coming out and supporting just, the local artists and, the local scene, community,
But I've also I started, the rap shows are a different, for me, it's a different feel and a different
It's a different
vibe,
environment, right?
But it's a cool different. It's not like that,
yeah, definitely. One of life's purpose is just, trying new things, if you don't like it, you're not gonna like it, but at least you know that you don't like it.
Yeah, I tried this one, or I tried.
Yeah, and that's just kind of the whole goal, just have people come out and just see the talent and see what's actually coming from Grand Island and anywhere really, but.
Well, the last one, AG Strange and or AJ Strange and AG Dread
and Darwall.
Yeah. Kentucky and Omaha, and those guys had just insane energy. And
dude, they were great.
If you don't hit that one show, you're gonna miss something.
Oh yeah, definitely. And that's the thing though, you'll start to hear about it, and which is a good part because we want people to hear what we're doing. We want people to come engage with us, and honestly, just build something here that not a lot of people get the chance to experience.
Yeah. Either being a fan and standing on the floor
or
watching
just
the show.
Casually just walking by and seeing that there's a show and you just walk in just because you were being a little curious.
What's going on here? There's a whole shitload of cars.
Yeah, exactly. So it's just, we're just having fun, dude. With me, it's really a passion. I want to do this full time. I want to make it my career, so. It's just building blocks. You gotta keep going up.
You gotta start somewhere.
And
unfortunately, you always gotta start on the bottom.
Oh,
You're
yeah,
not just gonna jump right into
We start at level 1. We were born at level 1, and then we progress.
Well put.
Yeah, just a little metaphor in there because obviously I rhyme, so I had to throw a little metaphor in there, but. Yeah.
And with your music, do you create your own beats or?
Usually, I just go on YouTube. I'm not gonna lie to you. I go on YouTube because making beats is, you know, it's a craft in its own, you know, and it just takes dedication and time. And right now I'm just focusing on the productions of the songs instead of trying to make
all of the things.
Like I engineer and do my own vocal chains, and you know, I basically engineer some of the artists that are in here too. So I just be kind of like,
well, that's even its own
yeah,
level
that's
of
even its
skill.
own. So imagine if I picked up another skill, which honestly I do want to. I want to start making beats because it's really freedom on its own, you know.
Well, because you can make whatever you want,
whatever you could think of, whatever.
I may not fuck with this song, but like
the beat,
your homeboy over here's like, dude, that's it. Can I get that one from you?
Oh yeah, definitely. And that's like the best feeling you could ever get. Like somebody actually genuinely liking your music. So it just feels good, you know. And that's why I do it too. I love meeting new people and like engaging with new people and just making connections, you know.
Oh yeah.
There's a saying that it goes, what is it? It's not about how much money you make, it's about the people you know.
There is truth in that.
I take that to heart because, you know, you could have all this money in the world, you know, but if you don't have people that are there with you, like connected with you in some sort of way, like you're never going to truly be happy, you know?
Yeah, like you go back and do a show, like say 10 years, somebody makes it and they come back.
Yeah.
And then they're like, oh, dude, I want this guy on the bill, I want this guy.
Yeah.
Well, you haven't been around. No, but this guy, and this guy were there from day one. I want them high bill on my bill.
Oh, yeah, and if it ends up happening like that, like, I'll definitely come back here, and, you know, because I love all the people here, and they've just been so friendly to me, so nice, and, you know, you got to repay that somehow.
Oh, yeah, and it's also about having, like, a level of being humble.
Oh, yeah, for sure. You know, you'll never meet somebody more humble than me. I try to, well, at least I try, you know.
We do our best to be humble and not let it get to our
head. Yeah, for sure, you know, but sometimes it feels good to, like, have that sort of accomplished
the crowd all moving in unison with what you're doing, or
just seeing them like enjoy the music that I took the time to create. It just means the world.
Dude, that one hook that you had here, dude, that was fucking cool. And it's like,
and then the next day they just come back and tell me, dude, I can't get your song out of my head. You know, it's so catchy, and I love it. You know, I love that.
Definitely a great feeling, especially from being a musician myself. Where
yeah, exactly. So you know,
and like there's obviously with music and drugs and alcohol and all those are all hooked in.
Yeah.
But there's one drug that nobody, unless you've been there, knows what it is, and it's that drug of being on stage, where you just that feel the adrenaline and everything.
The blood pumping through your veins.
And the heat of the lights, no matter what temperature it is.
Yeah, exactly. Trust me. I'm wearing this big coat because it's cold inside, but once I get on stage, I'm taking this off. It's gone.
Usually like 5 minutes that thing's off.
Yeah,
like what song? You're like, no.
Yeah, I'm done. I'm throwing this off the stage, so...
So, where can people find your music and you online?
On all platforms, you know, just type in Yng Lex, Lex, you know, Instagram too. It's Yng Lex or Yng_Lex on all platforms, all social platforms, I should say. But yeah, give my music a listen if you want to hear something you can relax and, you know, just vibe out to.
Well, I appreciate the time.
Yeah, I appreciate your time, man.
Looking forward to seeing you again tonight.
Thank you, man. I'm ready to rock the show, man.